Hey, how y'all doing? So, today we're gonna talk about Destiny and what the hell's happening to him right now.
What are you doing, Sparrow?
So, for those of y'all who don't know, Destiny is... How can I describe Destiny? Alright, he's very intelligent, very smart when it comes to winning an argument. I would describe him more as an ideologue, someone that can actually put his ideas forth and be able to convince the crowd that he's in the right. And I would say he will be the type of person that you would love to have on your team when it comes to convincing or debating other people about his idea. Right? He's very intelligent, very smart. Too smart, I'm afraid. Because the problem is when you only care about winning an argument, when you only care about being right and not really care about reality tend to have a way of proving you wrong. I might say, right? Though what I mean by this, right? So like he's him and his wife, they were in are they still married? I don't know. So they were in a open relationship from the get-go, right? So he took her from somebody else and then start off with this open relationship and stuff like that, and then married a chick, and now he's having issue with it because the way you got them is usually the same way that you lose them, right? However, like, I can't really say that he stole her from somebody else, because all she did was just monkey branch from one dude to the next, right? And thanks to social media, it makes it very popular for nerds to actually get the spotlight and to also, to transform themselves as so-called high-value men. And from a logical perspective, if, let's say, you this chick, right? You're from Switzerland or Sweden or I think somewhere around in the Baltic region, and you see this some rich, popular American guy that's he believed that he's very smart. Actually, no, he's not. He is very smart, but he also can be very ploy to be manipulated. So then, therefore, why not get this dude to pay your bill and to also defend the feminism ideology that won't be able to hold you accountable to anything? So that's what Destiny did. He wifed her up and do all that stuff, but turns out that he's also paying not only her bills but also her lover's bills. All right, it's very interesting, right? The reason I say it's very interesting because, like, the way that Destiny argue when it comes to, let's say, dating, the dating mentality, the modern dating, the modern women, he tends to put all the emphasis, or if not most of it, on the men. But to be honest, a lot of the things that he says makes sense. However, now, it's not so much about, not holding women accountable, right? It's pretending that, there's nothing at all to be held accountable when it comes to the female counterpart. Destiny is the type of dude, like, let's say he would convince you that the sky is green when it's clearly blue. And he would make, like, arguments that would fit into the narrative, which you start questioning your own sanity. That's how good this dude is, right? And then if you ever think that you got him cornered to, like, to where he would actually admit some sort of fault or accountability, he would twist it around and then make you look like a fool. He's very, like, for example, right? Let's say, one of the things that you'd be like, all right, dude, you told your audience to actually invest in NFT, which they actually lost, thousands of dollars and stuff like that, right? So you needs to be accountable for that. However, now he will turn around and be like, what's an NFT?
When I grew up, people made fun of motherfuckers that sold Avon, Mary Kay, Amway, but, like, bro.
A few moments later.
The idea behind this is you can basically buy and sell, or you can buy and sell, like, Twitch clips, and you get an NFT that you can autograph by the streamer who the clip is of. Oh my god, did you know that? And 10% of the revenue goes to the streamer. Okay.
10% of the revenue goes to the streamer.
They're
Yeah, they're
legendary.
Based on your experience, we just observed you state out of your mouth that NFTs are a scam. Then we looked at a separate video clip where you realized that you can make money off of NFTs, so what did you do? You started scamming. And who'd you start scamming? Your own fan base.
I know what it's like to lose. Feel so desperately that you're right. Yet to fail, nonetheless. If I ask you to what end? Dread it? Run from it? Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
Oh, let me ask you a question. Do you know what an NFT is?
Real quick,
No. Hold on. You just want a whole spiel. You're not gonna engage. He's actually not gonna critically engage at all. He's just gonna play. He's just gonna play a chimp clip. And then he's going to say that that's in order to have a conversation with you, I need to make sure that you're intellectually equipped for it. So the first question is, I need to know, do you know what an NFT is? Do you know what an NFT is?
NFTs. Now close your lips so I can answer your question. Because you feel stupid right now because you didn't realize you're talking to a technologist. Okay, then let's see if you can answer the question. I'm excited. Go ahead. Be silent so I can answer your question. And when it's your turn to talk, I will be silent out of respect. Go for it. Now, you clearly had no background. I'm helping you out with an answer. You asked, do I know what NFTs are? Not only do I know what NFTs are, are you playing music right now? I was waiting for you to answer. You know, say answer. He's truly triggered. No, that's cool. I'll chill. Wait, you are? He can't even have a proper conversation. It's basically like storming off. This is what happens on Maury when they say, you're not the father, and the chick just storm off. Wow! He's mad angry. He asked me a question, I didn't want to answer. What are you talking about NFTs? This guy's angry. Now listen, I had a conference here, and during the conference, we showed people exactly how to create NFTs from scratch. So I had like, buddy, you don't have to be disrespectful just because you're angry about the fact that you were busted in a lie. Would you mind stop playing music? Oh, you want to talk about NFTs? Would you stop playing music and just listen to the answer? Because right now you're angry, and now you're trying to distract.
So if you don't actually have the proper knowledge about what an NFT is, and then you giving, your ideas of what you think an NFT is, so then he's gonna hold you to task about you don't know what the hell you're talking about, so then therefore anything else you said is irrelevant to the conversation because you don't know what the proper terminology, what an NFT is and what it's supposed to be. That's Destiny to a T. So it's like he would find, let's say, your comments or whatever you're discussing makes sense, but then he would find a little thread to pull on, and then he would focus on that thread and pull to try to unravel everything that you said, even though it is the truth. But that little piece of thread that he is able to get a hold of, he will pull at it to the point that your argument fall apart, and then he come out smug, looking like the smartest man in the room. I love it, and I hate that shit about him. Funny enough, I believe that's what he was able to do to his own mind. Like, if I would have to guess, take a look in Destiny's mindset, right? What type of conversation was he having when it comes to his wife? Be like, all right, she was with somebody else, and I was able to grab her like that. What makes me think that she won't do that to me as well? And then that's when he would probably start pulling on his own thread of his own argument. He'll probably say something like, well, technically, I didn't steal her from nobody. People fall in and out of love all the time. And therefore, being in an open relationship to begin with, that's who she is, and I have to respect that as a good ally to the feminist movement. I have to respect that about my woman. I like the fact that she knows what she wants and she goes for it, and when the situation no longer suits her need, she'll be able to move on to something bigger and better, which is me.
Destiny arrives all the same.
I'm the bigger and better thing. And he'll be able to pull on the thread to be able to convince himself that this chick was the right woman for him. And then now, he's doing live stream and stuff like that, right? Bitching about the fact that not only he has to pay all her taxes, right? And the apartment that, that he's providing for her and all that stuff. And the dude, the other guy, that she's in an open relationship with, like, or, you know, her other boy toy, now is coming to take the #1 spot. And he doesn't like that very much. Homie don't like that very much. And that's what's going on with Destiny right now. Because he was able to fool himself enough that when you have a relationship that is based on a fucked up foundation, you can somehow rationalize the idea that maybe that's, you know, it may not be traditional, but that's the right woman for me. So me and this girl, we fit together based on our lifestyle. So then therefore, if we both fit, then it shouldn't be a problem. But it is a problem. It is a problem because anything that is not, that doesn't have a concrete foundation, that is not based on morality, right, will falter, regardless how much you can able to justify it in your head. The red pill dudes are not always right, because they're also the other extreme end of the spectrum. However, they do have a point. They had plenty of points and they gave you plenty of warning, but you are so smart, you are so smug on how you were able to defend the fuckeries, and then now you look foolish. This is the part where you probably like, well, you know, my relationship is nobody's business, blah, blah, blah. But you kind of did put it out there. So then for other people to judge, because you were provided as an example of what a modern day relationship should look like, and all these other red pill guys were full of shit. Do you still think they're full of shit now? Anyway, I'm your host. Yes, I'm that Haitian. And I'll see you guys next time, alright? I'll talk to you later. Share, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.
That's exactly what is going to happen. So who's the head honcho here? You tell me. Come on, kiss me. Kiss me. And tell me who's the head honcho here. What, I'm not hot enough for you? I'm not hot enough? I'm not sexy enough? I'm going to spit on you.